It's Tuesday, the 24th of January, and we are on the FTSE 100. As always with the live trade videos, if you want to see the morning analysis of this market, so the reasoning for the support and resistance areas and what I was looking at, just watch the review video of the same date on the channel. Okay, so I've entered into a short position after this 11:20 candle right here. The FTSE came down today into this zone down here, and then we had the court decision regarding Article 50, meaning that Parliament has to have a vote before we can trigger Article 50. What happened after that, as you can see, the market spiked up strongly into the above zone. Since then, we have drifted down. We've seen another bounce, and we have started to come down once again. Now, the things I was looking at when this was happening, well, the first thing I was looking at was after we spiked up strongly on the court decision. After that, we had lots of indecision candles. So candles with large tails, large noses, over and over and over again. The market then drifted down, it has spiked up, it has not really gone anywhere. We've created a lower high, and then we've created another lower high down to here. So we're not showing overly strong bullish sentiment. Now, ideally I would have liked to get in a little bit higher, up into these levels. However, the way the market spiked up strongly, I just wanted to wait for the market to settle down once again, and I ended up getting in after this candle right here at 11:20. I was hoping this one here at 11:15 would form into an engulfing candle. It just didn't happen, and didn't give me the entry, so I got in after 11:20. Now, what am I looking at? Well, if the market starts to come down, I want to just be careful at these areas down here, which is where the market previously spiked up after drifting down. So I want to watch here for potential support. I want to watch these spikes down here also. Target for the trade really anywhere from here down into the previous lows, depending on how the market reacts if it begins to come down. So that is what I am looking at in this trade, guys. Stop's relatively tight. It's just sitting up here at 174.3. So let's see how this trade gets on. What I will do is I'll pause the video, and then if the market starts to move one way or the other, and I'm managing the trade and making any decisions, I will turn the live trade back on, talk you through exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I am thinking and looking at. Okay, so the market has came down into this management area here, where we have seen a very small bullish reaction. However, we got the nice rejection tails on these candles, which meant I was happy to hold on. We have then had a strong bearish candle, and I'm still looking for the market to come down into these levels down here now. I should point out, I do sometimes forget that beginners watch these videos also. The reason for watching this area here is because the market is going to always give you clues as to potential areas where buyers and sellers will step in. We've had this strong move up, and then the market makes a pullback. Now, after the very strong move up, especially because we had the court decision on Brexit also, lots of traders will be looking at this potentially as the start of a strong surge and potentially a bullish trend. So when the market comes back down into these levels once again, it makes sense that buyers will be watching at this area, looking to get onto or what they consider the upward move. That's what we see. We've seen the buyers stepping in. However, there was no real strength to it. You can see the rejection tails on the candles, and for me that meant I was happy to stay in the trade. Now, you also want to look at the story the market is telling. As I've mentioned, we made the high, the lower high, and then the lower high once again. This is just adding, for me, to the evidence that there is weakness in this market. Even after the court decision on Article 50 and Brexit, as the market rallied up on the back of that news, it could not break these overnight highs. It has fallen away, and then as it has bounced once again, it has failed to break above the previous highs. Just adding to the potential evidence that there is weakness in this market. Targeting still down at these levels down here, and we'll see how we get on with this trade. Let's look at what we're risking. It's around about 9 points. Looking to take it down into these levels for just better than 1-to-1, 11 points, 12 points. Likely exiting just before the next support zone that I have down here, depending on how the market reacts. So we'll see how this trade gets on. We'll see if it starts to come down, and we will turn the video back on. Okay, so the market has popped back up toward 7166. I really have liked to have seen it coming off after the 1155 candle. Watching this trade now, seeing how it begins to react now that we're back up at these resistance areas, I would like to see the bearish action come back into this trade now. We'll see how this one works out. I may actually get out of this trade if we start to see further strong bullish price action. So we're still not seeing any overly bullish price action up in these levels, so I am still happy to hold on to the trade. It's important to point out, as a trader, quite often trades do not go exactly as you expect. So after I've seen the strong downward move, my mind told me, okay, now I'm expecting a relatively fast move down into the targets for a take profit. However, what we have actually seen is a bullish bounce back up into these levels. And when things like this happen, you have to have a trading plan. You have to know what you are looking to do in the trade. So I was looking for overly strong bullish price action up into these levels. If I had seen that, it would have given me a clue that the market was very likely going to then attempt to push higher. For me, I would have come out of the trade for a small loss if I had seen that. However, we've came up, showed rejection. We've then had this 1235 candle, and I am now happy to once again hold on to this trade, looking to take it down into these levels. So let's see how we get on. Right, this market is like a yo-yo today, basically. Well, the trade is certainly. We've been bouncing around, relatively choppy, finding resistance, finding support over and over again, with the market just continually bouncing. We've came down, we've bounced up, but we have shown rejection at the resistance area. We've came down once again. We have held at these levels. If this candle was a strong bullish candle breaking up, I was getting ready to exit the trade at break even or for a small loss. We have rejected again, came down again. Very unlikely I'll be holding on to this trade now down into the zone below, because we have shown support a couple of times. I am looking for an exit now. Potentially it may be at break even. I'm just waiting to see how the market reacts. The only way I would hold this now down to target is if it came down very, very quickly. The reason for that is we have the double support now, which has produced 2 bounces. What I always do with the trades is on the Tuesday, when I'm doing the FTSE market review, I post up the trade taken from the Tuesday. On the Thursday, when I'm doing the Australian dollar, US dollar review video, I post up the live trade taken on that market from that day. Also, what that does is it allows you to see a wide variety of trading, because too often what I find is that we just see cherry-picked trades. So you always see on YouTube the trades posted up saying, I made this many points, or I made this many $1,000, pounds, whatever. And it's no good for beginners to just see that all the time, because it's not what trading is like all the time. You need to be able to see that you have break-even trades, you have losing trades, you have some trades that complete very quickly, you have some trades that take a very, very long time. If you're trying to show people about trading, educate people about trading, for me it's always best to show the reality of the situation. And by posting up the videos every week, in that way, it allows me to do that, because you get to see everything. You get to see the losses, you get to see the break-even trades, you get to see the fast winners, you get to see the slow winners, you get to see very, very choppy markets like this also. So that's what I'm looking for now. I'm watching to see how the market reacts. Strong bullish price action now. I would likely get out at break even. We have the support levels down here, which means unlikely I'm going to hold it to the zone down below. We're just still watching, looking for that exit. Okay, so we have produced a relatively strong bullish candle here. If the market starts breaking above it, I am just going to exit for a small profit. I'm just watching the candlestick now. All I'm looking for, guys, is it to get to 1 point, and that is where I will exit this trade. Okay, so it's came down onto support where it's been holding repeatedly, so I've closed out this trade for 4.5 points, which equals to 0.5% gain on account. Very well may still break down, but we've produced too much support for me to remain in that trade. Okay, trade completed, 0.5% added to account. What else can I go over? Where did I enter this trade? So long ago, I can't even remember. The entry candle was back here, somewhere here at 11:20. It's now 3 o'clock. So been in the trade for a very, very long time. This can happen. There's no way to determine how your trade is going to go when you enter. As mentioned, as traders, we just have to adapt to the market, follow our trading plan, take the profits when they come, take the losses when they come, take the break-evens when they come, and that is all part of being a trader. Okay guys, as always, I hope that was helpful. I'm James Orr, and thank you.